You're watching the 2020 SCAC Spring Media Days. Today we're taking a look at the Austin College men's and women's tennis programs. The Roos are coming off a successful season in which both the men and the women finished third place at the SCAC tournament a season ago. The Roos will be led as they head into the season by head coach Jeff Kutac, along with senior Safe Rahman on the men's side and senior Diana Carvajalino on the women's side. Coach, Safe, Diana, thanks so much for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Coach, we'll get started with you. It was announced back in August that you were going to take over this program as the head coach there at Austin College, coming over from Ozarks. Sort of speak to your transition over the last few months. How has that gone? And what have you learned about your two teams as you've gotten prepared for this new season?
Well, it was a quick turnaround, and definitely like to thank Coach Dodd for doing all the heavy lifting and getting the program where it is, both with high-quality kids and high-quality players. And I asked them to do something pretty unreasonable, which was to trust me and to work hard and do that. And they did it from day one, and that's a tribute to what had been established before I got here. So it's been great, and looking forward to the season.
Diana, you enter your senior season. You've been a big part of this team's makeup for the last couple of years and the success that they've had. But what's different about this season as a senior? You heading into your last semester there at Austin College, a part of this tennis program. How excited are you to get things going? And is there some of a sense of urgency as a senior leader on this team?
Well, I'm very excited. I think we have a good team this year. We have 5 incoming freshmen and then the 5 seniors.
Juniors.
Juniors. And I think it's going to be fun. We're ready. I think the seniors are prepared. We're mentally there to win. It's gonna be a good team this year.
Safe, I'm interested. It was good to hear Coach talk about his perspective on the transition from an athlete standpoint. How has Coach's transitions gone? You know, for you being one of the seniors on this team, how have you kind of maybe embraced a little bit of a leadership role with this transition and getting this team prepared for a new year?
Well, like you said previously, Coach Kutac came in here and it was almost a somewhat seamless transition. Like he said, Coach Dodd did a great job of preparing, the upperclassmen and really, passing the torch to us essentially. So it was really easy for all the seniors, not just myself, to really, step up and also the upperclassmen to just help those new incoming freshmen onto the team.
Coach, you talk about asking for trust from both of your teams as you take over this new position. What has been your message to these two teams? What have been a couple of things that you've really tried to, emphasize as you've sort of started to put your fingerprints on this program and start to build your culture there in Sherman?
Well, culture is one of these things, you're always building it. It's been set at a high level. The big 4 things I talk to them about are pretty simple. I want them to learn something every day. I want them to improve as a group every day. I want them to improve individually every single day. And the last thing is to have fun. This is supposed to be fun. And I'm not a hit and giggle guy. Y'all heard that a few times. Mm-hmm. But having fun without the first 3 to me is not fun. And it's been great. They work hard. They're willing to learn. They're coachable. So I'm just looking forward to competing. That's the fun part for me. All this other stuff's one thing, but watching them go out there and lay it on the line and represent Austin College and do it with pride, I can't be happier for tomorrow's start, so I'm looking forward to it.
Diana, you're coming off a junior season in which you were named All-SCAC. You posted a 9-4 record in singles, predominantly at that number 2 line, and an impressive 8-4 record in doubles, predominantly at the number 1 line. Just sort of take me through your game. Where is it at rounding out as you get prepared for this senior year? What have you worked on to try and improve heading into this season?
Well, I've been working on my mentality. I'm trying to get stronger in my mental game. I'm trying to stay focused on the game rather than if I lose 1 ball, I'm just going to get angry and lose it all. I'm also been working on my backhand a lot because that was one of my weaknesses last year, but I think it's going to be one of my strengths this year.
Safe, similar question to you. What is it about your game when you're out on the court? If it's going well, it really can breed confidence in you, whether it's, maybe your serve, if that's where you find confidence, your forehand, backhand, maybe up at the net play. What about your game when it's going well and clicking kind of gives you an extra boost of confidence out there?
You know, honestly, it's probably the serve, like you said, especially in doubles. You know, it's really important in doubles to have that first serve percentage as high as possible just to set you and your partner up. So typically when we're on serve or something like that, and I'm serving specifically or one of my partners, it's really, you know, it's really comforting to know that my serve is going in a high percentage of the time to start that point up.
Coach, it's interesting hearing Save talk about doubles and the importance of his serve game when it comes to his play there. For you, you know, in college tennis, where, you know, tennis is kind of an individual sport, but in our arena, doubles play such a huge factor and really can set the tone for a match. Is that something you emphasize a lot in your practices, kind of, you know, finding that doubles game? And in your opinion, what makes a good doubles team? What gets, you know, good chemistry with a group out there on the court?
Well, I mean, I think the best thing that makes a good doubles team is winning. But I mean, the chemistry is huge. I really feel like by playing doubles the right way, the parts can be interchangeable, but those relationships are huge. I mean, communication and relationships, I think, is essential. And with Division III, with us playing 3 points for the doubles, it's huge for us. So it's we're actually going to do a ton of doubles stuff today that you bring that up. So it's I'm looking forward to today's practice, and it's relationships, communication, and energy is incredibly important because it's quick. It doesn't take long. So,
to wrap things up with both the student athletes, Saif and Deanna, as you've had conversations with your teammates about some of the goals and expectations heading into this 2020 season, what have those conversations looked like, and what are some of your goals as you head into these new seasons?
One of the goals is to stay together and to work hard, but together, to make sure we all have like a good communication, because that makes the team even stronger. If we're like all work together, and if we struggle, we're all going to struggle together. If we win, we're going to win together. So I think by working together and like the communication, it's like the main key for the team this year, or at least for the girls.
Well, for me and the guys' team, I think I speak for all of them when I say this. I think our main goal, sort of coming off of Deanna's, is to just really work on every single one of our mentalities and stay positive. Like Deanna said, you win and lose as a team, you win and lose together. So that right there is probably the cornerstone of our entire team, is to just remain positive even in times of adversity.
And finally, Coach, to wrap things up with you, you know, these seasons are successful in your mind if what plays out on the court for these two teams. What are you looking for from both of your groups as you sort of, you know, head into your inaugural season there as the head coach and establish sort of your culture, your philosophies? What are you looking for from these groups heading into this season?
Well, I mean, to be completely honest, I want to win every match we play, but I could really care less about the wins and the losses. As long as we go out there and fight and compete and do it the right way and support one another, with the level of players and the level of people we have on this team, I really believe the results are going to take care of themselves. And I'm looking for a team that can overachieve. And we can't do that unless we go out there and do it the right way, and do it that way in our training and our preparation, and go out there and lay it on the line when we play. So I'm excited about the season and really looking forward to it.
The Austin College men's and women's tennis programs, again, the Roos will open up the 2020 campaign February 8th when they take on Southeastern Oklahoma. Austin College will be led as they head into the season again by head coach Jeff Kutac, senior Saif Rahman on the men's side, and senior Deanna Carvajalino on the women's side. Coach, Saif, Deanna, thanks so much for joining us today, and best of luck as you head into the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.